You know, he worked from the ground up. I mean, when he started way back with Dale Anselman and the years ago, little trucks, and look at the stuff we have now. You know, we brand new stuff, and the world keeps going.
My dad always brought a sense of pride to the business, and he brought a great intellect and a lot of creativity to the business. So he was always very interested in engineering solutions to problems. And
I remember working over at Milford Road, big rolls of geomat that kind of needed pushed up against the shipping container. And he just got down on all fours and like started mule kicking them back. And I thought, oh, that was, you know, a good way to do that. And then I thought, you're 70 years old, like why are you still doing stuff like that? It just never fazed him. I mean, he never stopped. I always say a body in motion stays in motion, and he was living proof of that.
He definitely had a very strong work ethic. And it was his life, it was his passion. It really was, that his work was his passion. In the very early days, he kept his equipment and his trucks and himself. He was living with either his father or his mother at the time. And then he needed to find his own place, his own garage. He became aware of this property on Tow Road that was available and purchased it.
When I first started, we had just a little shop, and me and Dave were out back working, stripping topsoil and stuff. And I said, what do we got going on? I said, I just bought this piece of property. He seemed to put a lot of money back in the business. He didn't pocket it. He just and kept going forward and going forward. And if you go back to our yard on Tow Road right now and you look around, that'll explain itself. It's just, it's unbelievable.
His brain was like no other, and he could look at a landscape and envision what it could be and just bring that to life.
I think Dad was very proud of it. You know, we could ride around and, you know, I still ride around and say, Dad did this and Dad did that, and I remember when Dad did that job. And
Dad and now my brothers too, and you see it with the guys as well, just get really excited about a project that they're doing, right? So the Milford Bridge project was one project that my dad was really excited about. The Liberty Park project was another project that he got really excited about. He would just look at these projects and get so excited about doing the work, about the actual physicality of the work, right? Like getting in the dozer and making the project happen. And I can see that as well with my brothers and our project managers and our foremen and some of the guys. I can see them when they talk about a project.
And he just worked hard every morning, and it kept him going. And how that shines through today in Chivers Construction is, I mean, every employee works as hard as they possibly can.
We want everything done right. We want it done right the first time. We take a lot of pride and a lot of emphasis on doing the work correctly. We get called in for the tough jobs. We get called in for the emergency repairs that are deep and wet and require extensive shoring, because we have the capabilities to respond to that type of work, and we have the crews that are experienced at it and can get it done efficiently.
The ideal employee for me would be a self-starter, someone who's motivated, but also someone who cares about the work and wants to do it right.
There's always a lot of different things going on. Every single job is different. In fact, that's one of the things that when I talk to employees that they like the most.
I actually came out of a body shop, and Dave said that he's seen that I had something in me and threw me out in the field. And yeah, this is the first time I ever did it. Learned on the site, and now I'm one of the pipe layers here at Chivers.
We bring in new guys, and we put them with one of our more experienced guys, one of our guys that's been with us 20 years as a mentor, and let those younger guys learn from these old experienced guys and teach them the way we do things. You know, There's a right way and there's a wrong way, and we really strive to do everything the right way, put the extra effort in, not cut corners.
Coming in here, I did have prior experience, but coming to a new job of this type of form, it was kind of like you got to learn their way, but they were step by step right there, you know, putting me in the action.
I started here in January of 1997, working on the machinery and trucks. Anything from engine rebuilds, transmission rebuilds, to changing oil. It's a big variety of all kinds of different things we work on here. So.
The advantage we have is our low turnover. Our employees are all long-term guys. They've been here for 20, 30, 40 years even. And it works really well in that you can keep the same guys together because they work together well. They know each other, they like each other.
Good work ethic and hard determination to do good, that they can move right up through the company too. I'm sure that, you know, John and Emily and Tim all have a good prospect of wanting people to work through the company, because that way they understand every aspect of it. And I think that's what's helped me do my job now better, is I've been in all of those spots.
I'm Mark Thompson. I've been with Chivers for 7 years now. Thing I know as far as construction base, I've learned everything here. Prior experience, I worked in a manufacturing shop. I was an engineer for a different company, and when I got here, I really didn't know anything about construction. Started out as a laborer, moved into surveying. I am now a foreman / project superintendent. It's been a great place to actually grow through the workforce, and pretty awesome experience.
Listen, that'd be the best advice. You got to listen, because a lot of these things that you do are crucial.
Been here for 32 years. Seen a lot of guys come and go for sure. Some no work ethic, some do have work ethic. And that's what keeps this company going. If you want to work, we got a place for you.
For me, it's a fast-paced type of work, so that helps the day go along pretty good, and it's a good group of guys, and when you get to work with somebody and they work with you hand in hand daily, it makes the day go pretty good.
Not standing on the sideline, you're thrown right in. You're given a chance to prove what you know, or if you don't know anything, given a chance to prove that you can understand it and comprehend it, and then do it.
Something new every day. It's not the same scenery. You get to experience a whole different things being here at Chivers, from operating equipment to seeing what you see in the ditch, dealing with all different types of pipes, and just new stuff every day.
So everything I've picked up in the last 7 years has all been through Dave and all our leaders that we have here. So it's been quite a learning curve from where I came from.
It's like a family. You know, they're gonna work with you, they're gonna, try and help you, make sure that you're okay. The guys that you work with, they're gonna make you laugh, they're gonna tease you. Just normal things that you would expect in a company that's all working together, tight-knit.
Just realize that this is a job. We want to be prompt, we want to be on time.
Like I said, it's a really good place to work, good guys, and they take care of you really well. You're a good hard worker, they make sure they take care of you, and you're always working. So.
All of the different projects that we've done, bridges, got pipes underground. We can see the areas where we've done repairs on waterline breaks, where we've done paving, and we know that infrastructure makes people's lives easier.
To the employees and to the public, we're doing these large-scale infrastructure projects that are really impactful to the community, from the Millfair Road Bridge and the roundabout and the Soldiers and Sailors Bridge to these large sewer projects and removal project, lead service removal project in Erie. So we are making a big impact on the community, also providing employees with careers.